Hello paper crafters, I hope you have had a wonderful weekend and I wish you a great start of the new week. Today I'm going to create a spring themed card, but I'm not going to use any spring colors. I'm going to limit myself just to neutrals. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. We are going to need a top folding A2 size card base. This one is made out of Neenah Desert Storm cardstock, which is a light craft one. So I'm placing one side of the card base into the brick embossing folder, then I'm sending it through the machine. This side is going to be the front of the card. I'll be using poppy stems dies for this card, and the first one is a greenhouse potted plants SIDEKICK frame. I've die cut the image out of white cardstock. This die also has a matching stencil that you can use to color the pots, but I'm not going to use it this time. Those small vine die cuts are also the part of the set. I've die cut them out of cream cardstock. This die is garden poppy stitched frame. I've die cut the bottom part of it, again out of cream cardstock. And this is a stitched heel die that I've used on a piece of craft cardstock. Now I'm going to trim the poppy die cut down. I will only need the bottom strip with the flowers. I'm going to apply some liquid glue onto this strip and stick it at the back of the white die cut. I'm trying to create a feeling that we are looking onto these flowers through the window. And by the way, you can also think of them as tulips, not only as poppies. Now I'm going to use the craft die cut with the stitched edge to create a couple of heels behind the flowers. So I'm applying some liquid adhesive onto that frame, and then I'm sticking the die cut down onto the craft piece like that. Then I'm using the craft knife to trim off the extra craft cardstock. I'm going along the edge of the white frame. Once I'm finished, I'm going to apply the glue onto the frame again and stick it down onto the remaining piece of the craft cardstock with the stitched edge. Then again I will have to trim off the excess cardstock using either a knife or the scissors. This is how you can make a large die work for the small scene like this one. Next I'm going to attach the background or the sky, so I'm applying some glue all around the frame again, and I'm sticking down a piece of cream colored cardstock. At this point you can stamp a sentiment at the top part of the scene if you want to, but instead I have decided to finish off the scene by attaching more elements. I'm using a mini die set called Magnificent Mini Fairies, but this time I'm just using the wings of the fairies to create the butterflies. I'm simply applying some liquid adhesive and sticking the wings onto the background one by one. As always, you can find the list of supplies that I'm using down below in the description or on my blog. The next step will be adding more small elements to the card. So now I am attaching the plants to the pots. Again, I'm applying just a tiny dot of liquid adhesive and I'm sticking the plants onto the shelves and the pots. You can attach as many or as few as you want to, or you can completely skip this step. So now I'm taking my time to plant the flowers into the pots, and then I will be finishing assembling my card. So I have attached a bunch of foam squares at the wrong side of this die cut, and now I'm mounting it onto the card base. You can see that the die cut is a bit smaller than A2 size, and that creates a narrow border all around the card. So the last finishing touch is attaching a small circle to represent the sun, and now my card is finished. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the process. I'll be back very soon with another tutorial, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye!